Miss Victoria. Today's experiment will be for ages, I would recommend 5 and up. Now, before you begin any experiments, make sure to always wash your hands. You can go visit the other YouTube or the Facebook post with the video that I do a little rhyme of me washing my hands. You're going to do your top, bottom, between. It's about 25 seconds. You do it slow and then fast. But you can refer to that video if you like. Next thing, you'll be needing to gather supplies, but I will have to tell you what we're doing first for that. But before we even gather supplies, let's go ahead. I just want to make sure that adult supervision should be present just in case. So let's go ahead and go find out what we're doing and what supplies we'll be needing. Okay, today we are going to do a fun one, and I know you're going to enjoy this. Parents and children, both of you are going to enjoy this one. We're going to do pencils in a bag. Now, you just need 3 items. There's some additional ones I will mention, but the basic ones you're going to need is, you're going to need obviously a Ziploc bag. Doesn't matter what size. You can do gallon like I'm using today. You can do your quart, pint, sandwich, or even if you just want to do a small one, get those little snack bags as well. You're going to need pencils. Make sure when it comes to the pencils that is extremely sharp. You want to make sure that the point of the pencil is sharp for this experiment. You're going to need water. That's what we're going to need to fill the bag. Now, additional supplies that are not on my list is you're going to need maybe some paper towels, maybe even a towel, just in case there is spillage. We are dealing with water. Okay? Now, don't worry if I went a little fast on the supplies. We are going to go ahead and pause for a minute so you can make sure that you gather all the supplies. Now, when it comes to the water, that you can do at your kitchen sink, or you can fill in a container like I did here. Either way, you will be needing a container for this experiment. So I'm going to go ahead and just pause for a minute so you can make sure you can look at the list of supplies. Okay, I hope you gathered all the supplies. We're going to go ahead and go through the steps. I'm going to go ahead and demonstrate for you. Don't worry if I go too fast or you need to pause or rewind, because we will, once again, insert this. We're going to put a slide in there. You'll be able to take your time and go through the steps yourself. So I'm going to go ahead and just follow along with me as best as you can. Don't worry, we will pause so that way you can go back if you missed any steps. All right. So first you're going to do is you're going to get your Ziploc bag, whatever size you have, and you're going to fill it up. Okay, you can go ahead and you can flip it inside out if you like. I just kept it, try to keep it as open as best as you can. Now, if you're doing it over the kitchen sink, you're perfect. Don't worry about it. You just put it right under it. Just make sure the water pressure is not too high. You want it to be just enough where it goes inside. You don't want it too fast on that. You can also use a cup if you want to if you're using a container like I have, and just scoop the water and put it into your bag. Hence, you might want to need a paper towel or a towel in case it spills outside the container. But luckily for me, because of the magic of film, I already have one. Now, if you notice on my bag, I did not fill it all the way up. You want to leave some space at a time because you want to be able to grip it. Now, parents, depending on what size bag you're using or how much water you put in the bag, you might want to hold the bag for your child on this one because it might be a little heavy for them. Just in case. You want them to be able to do it themselves, but it might be a little heavy for them. Now, next up is we're going to get a sharp pencil. Here comes the fun part. You get a sharp pencil. Now, you're going to insert it or poke it into the bag. When you're putting it into the bag, use several ways you can do it. You can poke it in the bag really hard. Because the bag is thick enough, you might want to do it a little harder. But one important thing is, do it over your container, just in case it spills. So I'm going to do it slowly. I'm going to poke it in. And if you notice, nothing is coming out of the bag because the pencil is going to be holding that hole so no water is going to come out. I want to go to the other side. And I'm going to give you a nice close-up shot so you can see. Okay, so this is just one. And the whole point is, if you notice when you saw it real close-up, there's no water coming the other side. The reason is the pencil is making the hole where air will come out, or in this case the water, is blocking it. So nothing's going to come out of this. What's the fun part even more is we're going to go ahead and repeat the process a couple more times. Let's see how many Miss Victoria can do. And you want to do, you can do it from every different angle. You can do it from the opposite side if you want. I'm just going to kind of repeat the process over and over. You see right there, that's why I'm going to need to put my pencil right to be able to hold that one. There we go. So far I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How about you? Let's see if I can get up to 10. What do you think? Let's see. I have 5 in there. Go ahead and count with me. Yes, 6. We'll go down here. 7. Get a couple more. And parents, you might want to help them through this part because it might be getting heavy for the child. And it's okay if you see the water coming out because you need to get that pencil all the way through. So you might want to push it a little harder, but you can see the bag's getting a little heavy for me as well. Then a 9. And let's get that last one in. Make sure you get all the way. There we go. And we have 10 right there. All right. Now, of course, now we have it filled out. You're like, what am I going to do now that we're done? What I want you to do before I show you this next step is I want you, when this is posted on our Facebook or YouTube channel, you can view it, but on Facebook, I want you to take a picture and comment on how many pencils you were able to put in your bag. I got 10. Let's see how many you can get. All right. So first thing I'm going to do is, here's the fun, is we're going to go ahead. So we got 1, let's make sure, 2, 3, 4. Now you can see the pencil is holding the water this whole time. 5, 6, 7, let's go around the other way. 8, woo, that was a hard one. 9 and 10. Now we can see that the water, the pencil was being held, holding that water really good. All right, get that all out. And can we use this water again if we need to? Okay, let's set that aside. And since we have our towel, you never know, you might need to wipe your hands a little bit, wipe the area a little bit, because you know, it tends to get everywhere. Okay, I hope you enjoyed it. Now, what I want you to remember, again, is to visit our Facebook and YouTube channel. It's going to be Corpus Christi Public Libraries. In addition to that, you can visit our regular for cataloging, which is going to be cctexas.com/library. You can look for books on more experiments similar to this, dealing with STEM and very easy ones. You can go to our new book alerts. You can go to author check, and you can also check out the book newsletter to find the experiments, the different books for it. You can put them on hold and then pick it up curbside at any one of the 6 branches. I hope you enjoyed this, and I will see you next time on Science Time with Miss Victoria. Bye.